Hello, hello, hello. It's starting. Well, it will be starting. It will be. How are we all doing tonight? We are here for Halloween Havoc. If you didn't remember, it starts in 1 minute approximately. Alright, I'm just making my thumbnail, people. Don't mind me. How we all doing? How are you? How was your day? I had a decent day today, other than waking up late because I forgot to make sure my alarm was set. I did. I did. Let me see. I'm just making my thumbnail. Don't mind me. Making my thumbnail. I am. I don't want that one. Don't go anywhere. Peacock says. There we go. That's done. What are we doing? How are we doing? All right. Deidre Baker, how are you? Sorry, I wasn't paying attention to my chat. Because I I don't know, Deidre. I was trying to make my thumbnail. You know. How was your day today, Deidre? I hope your day was good. Hope your day was good. All right, and tonight we have Shotzi Blackheart hosting NXT Halloween Havoc once again. We got Chucky on Halloween Havoc, apparently. The title hangs in the heavens, Chucky said. It's the North American title ladder match. Every man for themselves, Deidre. Fee, fi, fo, fum. Fee, fi, fo, fum, Deidre. I will. By the end of the night, I'm good. I was headed for the shower, saw you on. Well, I appreciate you stopping by, Deidre. I certainly do. I do. I hope you enjoy your shower. All right, Deidre, thank you. Enjoy your shower, and I will see you later. And here we go. Here it is. Queen of Halloween awaken, and here comes Shotzi. She has no title. If you didn't watch SmackDown last night, they were not successful in regaining the SmackDown women's titles. And she's like just as the Joker, I guess. With the makeup, that's what I would assume is she's the Joker, but it's the scariest event of the year. That's what they said. Scariest event of the year. NXT, NXT. So we have, apparently there's the wheel. So I'm assuming, hey, lucky lady C, how are you? I'm assuming that means we have the spin the wheel, make the deal match. Or we have some, one or two. They usually have at least two of those where Shotzi spins the wheel and that decides what type of match it will be. I'm not sure which ones those are. It's not usually all of them. I know that. Here comes Nathan Frazier. The first match up, apparently is the North American title ladder match. So Nathan Frazier is the first one to the ring. Lady C, how is your day today? My peacock is very glotchy. Very glotchy. It's like Skippy. Skippy, Skippy. Thank you, Lady C. I appreciate that. And here comes Oro Mensa. His music kind of catchy. I believe there's 5 men in this match. You're very welcome, Lady C. I'm glad you're feeling better. And now we have Wesley coming out. I still don't know what is going on with his old tag team partner. I gotta look him up and see um, if there's any updates. Uh, if you remember, he was released. I'm doing good, Lady C. He was released when his wife uh, pressed physical abuse charges on him and domestic violence charges, or I don't even think she had him arrested. I think she just came out and said that he was a domestic abuser and all kinds of crazy stuff. Now we have who I like to call Frankenstein Von Wagner coming out, and he has Mr. Stone on his side. Still very blotchy, but that's all right. It's not freezing, it's just blotchy. So we got 4 out of 5. The only one left is Carmelo, and I'm assuming he will be the last one out. And here comes Carmelo. He gets his own special introduction by his little sidekick. Here is Carmelo Hayes. Come on, let's get to the ring so we can get the match started. He's gonna pose in his faux fur jacket. The fourth time the North American Championship has been defended in a ladder match. So the title is hanging above the ring. And if you are familiar with ladder matches, the first one to climb a ladder and grab the title is the winner. I should emphasize grab the title and take it off of the hook. Just touching the title doesn't do anything. And Carmelo is automatically thrown out of the ring, and Wes Lee is going after him. And we got Frankenstein going against the other two. Now I'm going to stop freezing. Von Wagner is... Oh, he gets a big boot in the face, though. Yeah. They are trying to fight back. Double super kick to Von Wagner, and he's out of the ring. Nathan Frazier and Mensah are the two that he was fighting in the ring. And now those two are the only ones left in the ring, and they are going at it inside the ring, while Carmelo and Wes Lee are still on the outside. Von Wagner is still on the outside. Nathan Frazier flies and takes down Von Wagner. We see Wes Lee also down. Frazier's going for a ladder already. He is. Hey, mascot, what's up? How are you? So Frazier's already putting a ladder in the ring. And right off the bat, Carmelo and Mensah both come in and grab the ladder. And now Mensah and Frazier are double teaming Carmelo. And they are using the ladder as a weapon. In comes Wes Lee, and they take him down with the ladder also. Oh, that's all the crowd keeps saying. Oh, and they drop kick the ladder right into Von Wagner, who is still on the outside, getting ready to climb back in the ring. Nathan Frazier and Carmelo are going at it in the ring. Everybody else is on the outside. Carmelo just went face first into the ladder that Nathan Frazier set up in the corner. And now Frazier is bringing the ladder over to the title. Couldn't decide if he was going to use it as a weapon or not, because it almost looked like he was going to. And he grabs a ladder that is too short. If he actually climbed up to the top rung, it probably would have been high enough, but And now we have Mensa climbing the ladder. And we have Wesley coming in and pulling him off the ladder. Oh, and Mensa ended up spitting and kicking Wesley right in the head. Carmelo comes in just as Mensa was going to start climbing the ladder again, and Carmelo throws him headfirst into the ladder. And now he's taking the ladder. He's going to use it as a weapon. He tries to throw it on Wes, but misses. And now he tries to headbutt Mensa into the ladder, and he fights out, but he returns and backflips Carmelo right onto that same ladder. Wesley drop kicks Mensa right, and he lands right on the ladder that he just flipped Carmelo onto. And Wesley is taking Von Wagner out and at the legs and using the ladder to tie him into the corner. He's not really tied in the corner. If he moved forward, he'd be fine. And now Wesley is standing on the ladder and he is punching. Oh, and he almost gets hit with the ladder. And he ducks that, but just in time to get a big boot from Von Wagner right in the face. And now Von Wagner seems to not be able to figure out the ladder for some reason. And now he is in return using the ladder as a weapon. He's got Frazier. Frazier's going to try an offensive move. And I'm frozen. Von Wagner is able to stop Nathan's momentum, I think. And he power bombs him right onto a ladder. Now Von Wagner has that ladder again. Wesley was on the top turnbuckle and he threw the ladder at Wesley. Von Wagner is the only one in the ring right now. Everybody else is either down or outside of the ring. We have Carmelo's little sidekick taking his coat off like he gonna do something. Carmelo comes in and pushes Von Wagner off the ladder. Von Wagner proceeds to knock Carmelo down. And now they are fighting in the ring. Hayes is able to counteract Von Wagner. Now he has the ladder and he's looking up at the title and he's setting up the ladder underneath the title. But he can't figure out if he's under it or not. And he turns out to be way off. And Nathan Frazier flies off the top turnbuckle to take Carmelo out on the ladder. Wesley uses another ladder to fall and splash Nathan Frazier with the ladder and hurts them both. And now the crowd's chanting, "Holy shit, holy shit." So we have the only one in the ring that's really moving is Wesley. And he's grabbing a ladder. Oh, but here comes Mensa. And he drop kicks Wesley right onto the ladder. Drop kicks Von Wagner off of the apron and turns around and splashes Wesley, who was still on the ladder. Carmelo's in the ring again, and he slides the ladder out to his little partner. And he is beating up Mensa. Oh, and his little buddy helped him place the ladder in the perfect spot so he could take Mensa out with the ladder. Tonight is the night for Hayes to silence his critics, they're saying. And now he's going after Nathan Frazier. Oh shit. He wasn't quick enough. Nathan Frazier ran up there and splashed them both on the ladder. He fucked up his knee in the process, but Carmelo is pretty fucked up. Von Wagner is back in the ring, and he's all by himself because Nathan Frazier took both him and Carmelo out. Wes Lee's back in the ring trying to stop Von Wagner, but he step up Insaguri and a jump ups Insaguri off the middle rope, and now he flips and kicks him one more time, and Von Wagner rolls out of the ring. And Carmelo Hayes just took Wes Lee out over the top rope. And now you have 4 men on the outside of the ring, and the only one in the ring is Mensah. And he grabs the ladder and sets it up. You know we're near the title, kid. Come on, you know we're near the title. And he starts climbing the ladder. I don't know if he's climbing it as slow as it looks like or if it's just my TV. And Carmelo's little buddy gets in and he flips the ladder. And Mensah ends up going over the top rope and taking out all of the other competitors. And Carmelo's little buddy is still in the ring playing with the ladder. Looking up at the title, is he going to climb the ladder? Oh, Mr. Stone's getting on the apron. Oh, it looks like Mr. Stone and the little sidekick are both going to climb the ladder. And they're both reaching for the title, but Stone isn't tall enough. And this guy is too stupid to figure out he can't reach it from the 4th rung. And Stone knocks him down and he pushes the ladder and Stone flies over the top rope. Nathan Frazier is bleeding. And the first one in the ring is Mensah. He's setting the ladder back up. And he pushes it way out of the way. Oh, he's got his hands on the title, but no, Von Wagner pulls him down and throws him over the top rope. Oh, but he catches himself. He's still on the apron, but Wagner grabs the ladder and uses the ladder to push him off the apron, uses the ladder as a weapon against Carmelo on the apron, and now throws the ladder at the other two to take everyone out. Now Von Wagner is the only one in the ring. And I'm frozen. I'm frozen. By this time, if he's going to win the match, he's already won the match. And still frozen. Oh. Something happened because now Wagner's on the outside of the ring. And he's looking under the ring. He's wasting a lot of time trying to get an even bigger ladder set up. And he can't seem to figure out. He's going to knock the fans out trying to get the ladder out from under the ring. And now Mensah comes and he slams Mensah into that same ladder, takes out Carmelo with a clothesline. And he's still going to take out a couple of fans, I think. because there's not enough room between the barricade and the ring for this ladder. And now he's setting up that ladder. I'm not really sure for what, but we see Wesley frozen in the corner, and Wesley gives Von Wagner an enziguri, and Von Wagner is hanging and now laying on the ladder, of course, and Nathan Frazier is on the top turnbuckle and splashes Von Wagner through the ladder. Oh, maybe Nathan Frazier looked like he's bleeding, but I guess not. It must have just been a reflection of a red light on his forehead. A human highlight reel is what Booker T calls Nathan Frazier. Hey, Mr. J, how are you? We are in the middle of the North American title ladder match on NXT. The ladders, of course, have been used as weapons throughout the match, and everybody's hurting. And my stream keeps freezing. Jose, how are you? And Mensah gets taken out by Carmelo, and Carmelo gets taken out by Wesley. And everybody's still on the outside of the ring. Wesley will not be denied, the announcers are saying. Now he's looking in the ring at the belt. No one is in the ring. Oh, but is there a ladder on that side? Yes, there's a perfect ladder on that side, of course. And it just happens to be long enough. And he's trying to, instead of sliding the ladder under the bottom rope like everybody else would do, Wesley is trying to put it over the top rope. And of course, Vaughn is now in the ring, and he's got a ladder, and he's setting up a ladder because he hit Wesley, and now Wesley's on the apron, and Wesley runs into the ring and climbs the ladder really quick, but Vaughn is right there. Oh, and he's gonna choke slam Wesley. No, he's gonna throw Wesley, apparently, like he did a few times before. Throws him right over the announcer's table. And Wesley proceeds to bounce off of the announcer's table and land on the floor. And now Von Wagner is the only one in the ring, and he is climbing the ladder. But Nathan Frazier's moving. Nathan Frazier is climbing up the ladder really quick, and he proceeds to just keep punching Von Wagner in the head, and now he's stomping him. He's on the ladder. Grab the belt, kid. Grab the belt. Nathan Frazier's about to grab the belt. Oh, but no, Mo Vaughn is on the other side of the thing, and he puts Nathan Frazier over his shoulders and goes to throw Nathan Frazier over the top rope, but Nathan Frazier takes him over the top rope, and now they're both on the outside. Kane, what's up? And Mensah takes them both out with a Mensah's got a little itty bitty ladder, and Nathan Frazier's helping him with the little itty bitty ladder, and they just put Vaughn over the barricade. They are going to take Von Wagner out. They hit him again with the ladder. And now they're climbing over the barricade. And they're stomping Von Wagner with the ladder. And now Mensah and Frazier are just looking at each other. I think they're just realizing only one of them can win the title. Mensah pushes Frazier down and starts climbing the ladder, but Frazier's on the other side, and they both climb up the ladder, and now they're hitting each other on top of the ladder. Oh, who will win? Who will win? Mensah has Nathan Frazier almost like he was going to suplex him off the ladder, but Nathan headbutts him into the ladder, and they're both reaching for the title, but neither one of them get it. And I see Carmelo sneaking into the ring, so I have a feeling Carmelo's going to come out. Harold, what's up? How are you? Nathan Frazier falls off the ladder, and yes, Carmelo is trying to prevent Mensah from getting the title. He puts a ladder hooked onto the other ladder and pulls him down right over it and throws him out of the ring. And now Carmelo is the only one in the ring. He is climbing the ladder. Lariat, suplex. Uh-oh. Oh, but here comes Wesley. Ooh, and he jumps off the ladder and punches Carmelo right in the kidney, and Carmelo falls off the ladder. And now they're both fighting over the other ladder that's in the ring. And they're punching each other and punching each other, Harold. They're punching each other. Oh. Oh, Wesley's climbing the ladder now, but Carmelo's still right there. And they're both on that ladder that's strewn across the rope and the other ladder. Somebody's gonna fall, and I'm thinking Carmelo Hayes is gonna go right over that top rope. Or somebody's gonna climb the other side of the ladder while they're fighting. Because they're still fighting on one side of the ladder. Carmelo's sitting on this ladder now. And he's trying to prevent Wesley from climbing up the standing ladder. And Wesley's going to take himself out. He kneed Carmelo right into the ladder. And now he's climbing over Carmelo to climb up the ladder. And the crowd's starting to go crazy. And Carmelo's reaching up, like trying to say no, like that's going to help. And Wesley is your new North American champion. Yep. He is. So Wesley is once again a champion. Everybody else is down. You deserve it. The crowd's chanting, you deserve it. You deserve it. You deserve it. For all intents and purposes. Uh huh. So, yes, they're showing all the replays now. Oh, I got myself another deck of trading cards. So, while they're playing these replays, we'll see what cards I got this time. Let's see. If I can get it open. There we go. There we go. And I have The Miz and Morrison. The Miz and Morrison in the ring celebrating a win. Really? Jackson Rika, who isn't even with the company no more. Bobby Lashley put in the hurt lock on my Drew McIntyre. And then Raquel Gonzalez. Or no. Yeah, Raquel Gonzalez. Raquel Gonzalez. But yes, so now I have 4 new cards. 4 new cards. There we go. Uh huh. And now we're on a commercial. Maybe I did that a little too early. He's coming. The Black Adam. Nope, nope. This is the Black Panther. Uganda forever. Uganda forever. Now is our time to strike. Voltron. It's not just movement, it's reliving great memories. Oh, we got an eye. It's so freaking good. I don't know what's so freaking good. Oh, it's the new Quantum Leap series. Oh, new episodes on Mondays. Don't go anywhere, Peacock says. We'll be right back. Uh huh. Sure, you will, Peacock. Let's see. I know this works sometimes. Here we go. I was able to fast forward because of when I froze all those times. Oh, we have Toxic Attraction, and they're walking through some spooky woods. Oh, JC knocked somebody out because he scared her. Those ladders have always been crazy. Yes, Mr. J, they have. Toxic Attraction is apparently in a haunted house or going to a haunted house. Oh, is that the Undertaker's house? Oh, it's supposed to be Alba's house. They're walking through. Up, there's a sword, a flashlight. Mandy Rose said, maybe we should split up. And JC said, have you never watched horror movies? You never split up. The faster we find Elba, the faster we can get out of here. So they're going to split up because that's always smart. Oh, and the statue starts moving and touches JC, and JC runs. And now she's walking through the house going, Elba? Elba? She's sorry for everything she did to Elba. She's kicking over skeletons. JC is. And Elba comes up behind her and pulls her through a curtain. And the other one just goes, JC, as she hears her screaming. And now Chucky's sitting at a dinner table. Oh, and there's Elba. And she puts her head first into the table. And now they're in some sort of dark library room. And they're fighting. And oh, there's a stranger. Oh, she's putting her in a locker, in a freezer. How did Morrison get royally screwed, Mr. J? He's on Impact, right? Now we're at a Mandy Rose. And she just kicked somebody right in the family jewels and said, put respect on my name. And now she's playing a piano. Or she pushed A up. The piano is playing itself now. And there is Elba Fire right behind her. And now Elba Fire starts using the belt, the baseball bat. And she's got Mandy. Oh, Mandy's got a bat now, though. Oh, there's somebody behind Mandy, though. Oh, and that almost looked like the boogeyman who said, don't fall in. And now Alba Fire is choking Mandy Rose out. And now she's carrying Mandy Rose out to a car. And she's taking the other two out. She said, I'm not everybody else. And she's driving away with Mandy Rose once again. Booker T said, I told you, Fire, she's different. What the fuck? We got druids bringing, oh. So there's druids that brought a casket down to the ring because there's a casket match between freaking Apollo Crews and the little annoying English guy. I can't think of his name. Freaking Grayson Waller. Apollo Crews is annoying. And we're doing a replay as to what led to this casket match. They've had a couple of matches. You can kiss my ass. He tried to permanently blind me. Unlike Waller, I'm not afraid of the unknown. Grayson Waller got pulled under the ring at some point. Chucky. Ah. Oh, so have they spun the wheel yet? I don't know. Because they brought a casket down to the ring. And they're calling it a casket match. So I'm assuming Chucky spun the wheel at some point. Oh, maybe on the pre-show. Maybe on the pre-show. And here comes Grayson Waller. You can be part of our live audience in Orlando, Florida. Follow NXT official rules, the Facebook page for more information. You may like the guy, you may hate the guy. I hear Sheamus was hospitalized from last night. Oh, when he got beat up? Yeah, I'm sure that I'm assuming that was part of the storyline, Mr. J. Apollo Crews. All right, let's see. So yeah, they're saying that he suffered an injury, but again, I'm assuming it was just part of the storyline. Um, Following this week's episode of SmackDown, the company took to Twitter to announce that Sheamus suffered a non-displaced fracture near his elbow and is still under observation after being attacked by the Bloodline. In the opening match on the show, Solo defeated Sheamus after a distraction from Sami Zayn. You can check out official. So yeah, like I said, I think it's part of the storyline. It'll probably be the Brawling Brutes versus the Bloodline um, in Saudi. Uh, I mean, we all know that he could have a real life injury that has been lingering. Um, but I don't see them letting him take time off for an injury after starting this feud with the Bloodline with the Brawling Brutes. So I'm thinking it's just a lead up to a match. They'll probably have Sammy and Solo take on the other two Brawling Brutes like next week, and it's probably all gonna come down to like a 6-man match. I'm assuming. So we got Apollo Crews and Grayson Waller in the ring. Apollo seems to, excuse me, be in control of the match. It is a casket match, so as we all know, one of the competitors has to be put in the casket and the casket lid closed for someone to be deemed a winner. And of course, Waller crawls towards the Halloween decorations because we know the Halloween decorations have to come into effect. They always do, at least in one match. He gonna suplex Apollo Crews on the ramp. He tries, but Apollo's fighting it. And now he's punching Grayson Waller in the breadbasket. Oh, overhead flip to Grayson Waller right on the floor. But Apollo Crews hurt himself at the same time because he fell onto the floor as well. Crews was the last one in the ring. And as he was coming in the ring, Grayson Waller took his feet out from under him. So Grayson Waller seems to be in control of this portion of the match. Grayson's on the outside of the ring again. And Apollo's going after him. The crowd's chanting, Wallace sucks. Nobody seems to like Grayson Waller. Oh, and he pokes. Oh, he had a pen. He stabbed Apollo Crews supposedly in the head with a pen. Supposedly, he went right into the eye of Apollo Crews. Now they're both back on the apron on the side of the ring that the casket is on. Waller picked up Crews like he was going to try and get him in the casket. The refs are still nearby to open the casket when needed. Now Waller is precariously perched on the top turnbuckle. Apollo Crews looks like he's going to try to suplex him off, but you can't do it through the casket, Apollo. Once again, oh, he goes, oh. So Crews fell through the cover of the casket, and the referees don't know what to do because the casket lid is supposed to be closed. Uh-oh, the lights just went out. Uh-oh. Is that the Undertaker to show Grayson Waller what really must happen during a casket match? What is going on? Oh, Apollo Crews is gone. Oh, Apollo Crews is now on the ramp with the Druids, and the Druids are bringing out another casket. And Crews puts Waller into the stairs. Uh-oh. Who's going to go head first? Waller goes head first into the stairs, and again. Oh, he's going to squash Grayson Waller. Oh no, but Grayson Waller moves just in the nick of time. He almost got concertoed. Samoan backdrop on the floor. Is it still called a Samoan backdrop? Backdrop if you're not Samoan. I don't know. That's what it is. Apollo Crews is back on his feet. Oh, and he does a 480 splash onto Waller's legs. Not really sure if he meant that on purpose or he's telling the referees to open the casket. Apollo is. Concertoed. So Apollo Crews is now doing lariats in the corner. And now he's stopping Waller. Waller is dazed and confused. Oh, Walla's rolling towards the casket on his own. Inadvertently, I think. But now Apollo is going to stop pushing Waller to the casket. You better slide down a little bit, Waller. Oh, and he goes in the casket. Oh, but his hand is there. His hand is there. And Waller stands up just as he's about to shut the lid. And he punches Apollo. And he comes out of the casket and he's closing the lid on Apollo's head. And he puts Apollo Crews into the casket. But Apollo stops the lid from closing. Oh, now he's pulling Waller in the casket with him. And they're both in the casket standing up and fighting. They are casket fighting. Ka, ka. And now both men are sitting there like they're in a jacuzzi. Oh, Waller quickly gets out of the casket, but Apollo stops him and is dragging him back into the casket. And he picks Waller up by his head and throws him to the floor. And now Apollo is standing on the casket. And he splashes Waller onto the floor. And now both men are writhing on the floor, holding their bellies. They hurt their bellies, Harold. And now Waller's on his feet. He's climbing in the ring. Apollo's on the apron. I think Waller is elbowing Crews in the head. Crews is in the ring now. And he spin kicks Waller, and Waller is dangling over the casket. He's going to splash. Oh, no. Grayson Waller ended up hitting his move on Apollo Crews. Yeah, I really don't care for Grayson Waller, Mr. J, myself. Oh, how disrespectful, you little motherfucker. He's mocking The Undertaker. He's gonna try to do the tombstone pile driver. But Apollo Crews reverses it. You better get him in that fucking casket and close that fucking shit and make those druids fucking come back down. Motherfucker, you don't make fun of the Undertaker during a casket match. You don't make fun of the Undertaker anytime. Little fucker. Disrespectful little bastard. And again, Apollo Crews tries to close the casket lid. And dumbass Waller stops him. And now Waller's out of the casket. Oh, and he elbows Apollo. Oh, he almost looked like he was going to try and choke slam him into the casket. He keeps doing these fucking moves. He's going to be in trouble. Oh, and Apollo Crews picks him up and slams him into the casket. And closes the lid. So, your winner is Apollo Crews. And that little motherfucker Grayson Waller mocking The Undertaker during a casket match of all things. Fucker. If I liked him before, I wouldn't now. Lucky for him, I just hate him even more than I did before. Who does that? Nobody, that's who. Little fucker. Not. Not right. Not right at all, Harold. So your winner of the casket match is Apollo Crews, thankfully, because if Grayson Waller had won that match after mocking The Undertaker, there would be some shit to pay. Chase University students. I get so angry because I know just how bright you are. Oh, dear Lord. Duke. I'm going to be watching you. Bonus question. The Steiner brothers. What? Harlem Heat? Really? I do not trust Duke. I'll be more prepared on Tuesday. I'll be more prepared on Tuesday. An epic showdown. Bianca Belair. In a fight for control. This Monday. Bailey and Bianca. In Charlotte, North Carolina. Grayson Waller. Football Wives. Da 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 da. We're on commercial, just so y'all know. So is there anyone Mr. J, are you watching NXT Takeover? Or NXT Halloween Havoc, I should say. Hmm? Anybody else watching Takeover? Well, I keep calling it Takeover because that's what they used to call their pay-per-views. Mm-hmm. There's a right way and then there's a Lopez way. Don't worry, be zappy. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. Bro. Bro. Shop WWE.com. 25% off orders over $49. And we have Pretty Deadly. Hey, Ben Olden. How are you? I'm no legend. You're a legend, Ben Olden. Are you able to watch NXT Halloween Havoc, Ben Olden? Oh, they got the titles back? And now we have the women's tag team champions. Oh, and the women said, yeah, we'll see who walks out on Tuesday with the titles. A Weapons Wild match. The only way to win is by pinfall or submission. And here comes Jade. Cora Jade. I am, yes. Been kind of looking forward to it, not going to lie. Class though, cheers. How are you? I am good, Ben. Big Steve, what's up? How are you? So we have Cora Jade coming down to the ring. And as I said, it's a Weapons Wild match. Apparently, I'm assuming it's like an Extreme Rules match because there's weapons all around the ring. And now we have Roxanne Perez coming down to the ring. And she's dragging out her own her own trash can. Woo, Big Steve. Oh, Roxanne Perez has a skateboard of her own. The one thing you cannot do in this business is hesitate, Mukasey said. Perez is swinging for the fences with that skateboard. And Cora is running. She's throwing things at Roxanne, trying to get her away from her with that skateboard. Or I should say she's just throwing trash can lids. And then she threw a broom. And she gets hit in the gut with the skateboard, and then Roxanne drops the skateboard. Oh, but she's going back for the skateboard. Oh. And she gets kicked in the butt. Gut, not butt, gut. Oh, but Cora had the skateboard, but Roxanne trips her up and is now headbanging her off of the skateboard. And she's using the skateboard to push Cora Jade out of the ring. Hey, Johnny Jim Jim, how are you? And Roxanne's gonna fly. She doesn't really fly. She needs to learn to fly. She needs to go to flying school, Steve. And Jim. Roxanne Perez needs flying school. Triple H. Send her to flying school. She's got to learn to fly out of the ring like a big girl. And she's setting up a table. Roxanne is on the outside of the ring, but Cora Jade's gone. Oh, where could she be? Roxanne looks under the ring on one side and then walks around the ring. Oh, but there is Jade's feet sticking out from under the ring. Oh, and she's got some sort of can that has paper on it, sprayed it into Roxanne's eyes. It's a big can, so it's not pepper spray. Could be bug spray. They said it might have been bug spray. It's about the size of the cans. It looks like it's about the size of a can of Raid, though. I mean, I know Raid's bug spray, but it was probably just a can of compressed air. And now Cora Jade is throwing weapons into the ring where Roxanne Perez is. And of course, one of them slides right across the ring right in front of Roxanne. Kane Sample. What are you doing, Kane? And of course, Perez is still down, holding her head. And now we're setting up the chairs. Jimmy's in his room, Kane. You know Jimmy never comes to my streams. You know this. Perez grabs a chair, and Cora Jade stands on it so she can't pick it up, and then hits her over the back with a trash can. And now she's putting the trash can over Roxanne Perez, and she's gonna drop. Oh, she's just gonna kick it. Oh, she just kicks it. And she jumps on the can and squashes Roxanne. And now she's hitting her with trash can lids. Kane, I already told you, hitting him with something on my stream wouldn't be any fun because you wouldn't be able to see it. And I'm not dragging my laptop and my camera all the way over there just to make you happy, Kane. I'm sorry. I would have to unplug my laptop, try and walk all the way over there without dropping it, without dropping the camera, and then throw something. Not gonna happen, Kane. Oh, we got bull rope now. And she's just holding the bull rope in Roxanne's mouth and then slams her face down. Oh, and she's got the chain now. She's got like a Herculean chain. And she's saying, "Come on, Roxanne." Oh, I can't. And she went to hit Roxanne with the chain, and Roxanne moved. And now Roxanne is whipping Cora with the bull rope. Oh, but she gets kicked in the midsection. Uncle Bones, how are you? Thank you, Uncle Bones. Thank you. No need for that, Uncle Bones said, Kane. And now Roxanne Perez is in control again, and she jumps off the stairs and takes Cora Jade down. And now she's hitting Cora Jade with trash can lids. Ooh, and a big uppercut throws Cora Jade all the way into the barricade. And she's headbutting her into the apron of the ring. The crowd's chanting, "Cora, Cora, Cora." And now Roxanne has the kendo stick that Cora came out with, and she's hitting Cora Jade with it over and over and over again. And Cora Jade is screaming. Oh, and she pins her with the kendo stick across her face. But Cora kicks out. I don't know where Thomas is. Is he on my bed? Oh, he is. And Jimmy would be very upset because he is right where he always is. He's on Jimmy's side of the bed. Right over there. Right over there. You can barely see him because of the color of the blanket. But that's your Thomas Reid. That's about what you get. Cora, Cora. Crowd still chanting for Cora. And Cora's on the middle turnbuckle. But Roxanne Perez climbs the turnbuckles. And she's hitting Cora. And now they're fighting on the turnbuckle. And they're hitting each other and hitting each other and hitting each other. Oh. Into the cover Perez goes, and no. Cora kicks out and slides out of the ring, and now she's leaving ringside area. Oh, but she's going through the crowd. Of course she is. And she's going on that raised platform, and she kicks Roxanne Perez back into the crowd seats. And Roxanne Perez is climbing up to the platform, and Cora Jade's gonna throw her off, isn't she? She's gonna throw her off that platform. Yeah, she's picking Roxanne up. Oh no, she just slams her down on the platform. There's no give to that. She's looking over the platform, and there's a just perfect timing for a place for a table to be there. and she's removing the railing on that side of the platform. And now she's proceeding to tell Roxanne she's going to throw her over onto. Oh, but Cora is precariously close to that side. Oh, one more hit and she's gone. Oh, and she's hesitating again. Roxanne's hesitating, and Cora pulls them both and jumps off. And they both go through the table. What would make somebody want to do this to another human? Joseph girl. Where the hell have you been? Joseph. And now Cora Jade's back in control. Both women are up. The crowd is still chanting for Cora. Let's go, Cora. Let's go, Cora. They are willing to destroy themselves just to destroy the other, the announcers are saying. Everywhere today, everyone I know is live. Oh, Cora has Perez. Oh, but no, Perez reverses it and backflips Cora right onto the chairs that were in the ring. And she said, "You were my best friend." Pop rocks on the chairs, and Roxanne Perez gets the win on Cora Jade. How it must feel. So, Joseph Girl, Carmelo Hayes is once again champion. The North American champion, I should say. Perez was able to find that killer instinct. What do you mean, boo? Oh, for Carmelo. Yeah, I didn't want him to be champion either, but. Oh, no, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's not Carmelo, Joseph. Wes Lee is the champion. I'm sorry. I said the wrong name. Wes Lee is the champion. It was almost Carmelo, and Wes Lee stopped him and climbed up the ladder. Yeah, I don't like him yet. Even more, ew, don't like him either. Yeah. I almost feel like they've been trying to make up him forfeiting the tag titles because of the partner being let go from the company. Stearns and Foster mattresses look nice. They look nice and comfy. They're probably expensive, though. They look expensive, Joseph. I'm going to try and move over, Joe, so you can get your Thomas fade. Everybody else was able to get a little bit of a Thomas fade. He's right there. He's on top of Jimmy's pillows. He's in that little divot. He's in the little divot. No. No. He's like, fuck you, mama. You already took a selfie with me. That's all you're getting. Don't even like Quincy. Gross. I see my Thomas. Thomas, Joseph sees you. My phone's going crazy. Hashtag Thomas Raid. Hashtag Thomas Raid. No. No. You're not even going to lift your little head. No. Nothing. Nothing. Butt face. He was all over me as soon as I got home from work today. I was like, oh, you must have missed me. And then I sat down and he laid with me. Hocus pocus. Oh, nice. You getting ready for part 2, Joe? Part 2 came out, right? We have a little cinema here in town, and they actually have Halloween Ends playing. I'm almost debating going to see it to see if I like it better in the theater than I did at home. And I don't know if this is Ember Fire, but there's somebody with fire and they're burning some. What the hell was that? It was some sort of mask or something. Oh, and we got Chucky in the locker. Chucky's been making appearances, Joe. But yeah, like literally until I sat down, he followed me around the house going, meow, meow, meow. And I'm like, what? What? That was a classic. Yeah. Yeah. Pocus was a good movie. We got Shotzi coming out. She's dressed up like the Joker, Joseph. She's kind of a mix, I guess. They were just saying. Now she's dressed. Oh, apparently now she's supposed to be Beetlejuice. When she first came out, she was Joker, but she changed her makeup and put a Beetlejuice outfit on. I'm saying this, but Sarah Jessica Parker is in that movie, was fit. I don't care what folks say. Oh my. Butcher the last remnants of their friendship. And there's so much more to come. And Quincy is nowhere to be found. Quincy's supposed to be co hosting with her, but the lights go out, and here comes Quincy, and Quincy is dressed up like a diva. I mean, like a banana. And he's using a banana as a phone. My girlfriend loves that green dress in Hocus Pocus. Uh oh. Here comes Lash Legend. They let this Green Goblin host this thing? Oh, Quincy just said Lash. I don't know if you've noticed, but Lash at Night was canceled a long time ago. Banana Nut. Jess Ray, what's up? You're tall, athletic, explosive. You better watch yourself. Oh, DDT. Lash Legend just got DDT'd by Shotzi. Did you say Green Goblin? Yes, that is what um, Lash Legend called Shotzi, is a Green Goblin. So Joseph Grohl, I was showing everybody. I got more trading cards, and I opened them earlier. I got Raquel Gonzalez. I got Bobby Lashley putting Drew McIntyre in a hurt lock. This one I don't even know why did. It's Jackson Riker. He's not even with the company no more. And then the Miz and Morrison celebrating a win in the ring. Where Spider-Man at? Right. Spider-Man toughest villain. Yep. She was actually dressed up as Beetlejuice, not the Green Goblin. Nice. Nice, Joe. Nice. Jimmy says hi. Been ages since I bought some WWE trading cards. I bought at Kmart. I bought mine at Family Dollar. My Family Dollar has baseball and NBA stickers. Oh, I'm sorry, Joe. Like I said, I've never seen these at Family Dollar before until we got here. This is the first time I've ever seen them at Family Dollar. I remember Beetlejuice, the movie, and the cartoon. When he gets in on the bike. Travis, you're not even gonna open your eyes. He's such a brat. Up there he goes. There he goes. He's moving. He's moving. Oh, he just wants to get all cute. Gary. I love when he turns his head and turns the front of his body so he's half turned up. Llama, I go to barely have any trading cards. What a day. Oh, Gary. Brother Gary, Brother Gary, Brother Gary, Brother Gary. Thomas. Thomas. Shizism. So when Joe, Toxic Attraction went to Alba Fire's house, and Alba Fire and a bunch of her goblins beat them up, and then she kidnapped Mandy Rose again and put her in a car and left. I'm assuming she's going to bring her to the arena, but I'm not sure. Ray, try Target. It's a hit or miss, but Target usually has WWE Select there. Are you ready to remove your mask? Oh, this Tuesday. The other little redheaded druid is gonna remove his mask. Captain Jerk, what's up? One of the $2,000 blow up mazes they bought from China. The bottom split apart. Oh, Gary. Captain Jerk. Illuminate your mistakes. Oh, what happens next is your fault, Joe Gacy said. And now they're putting smiley faces on. Uh-oh. Oh, Julius Creed and Damien Kemp are having a ambulance match. Mm-hmm. Yes, indeedy. Diamond Mind was formed in the summer of 2021. I have American football, baseball, basketball, hockey, trading cards, even Sports Illustrated, swimsuit trading cards, but I don't have much pro wrestling trading cards. Okay, Captain Jerk. I am dying here tonight. My allergies are killing me tonight. How's work? Oh, thank you, Gary. Work is good. I like it. I think I'm gonna like it a lot there. It's very similar to the prison, only they're not inmates. They're patients. They're, some of them are there for drug addiction. Some are there for mental health. But very similar to some of them are inmates that get sent to the hospital from the prison. But yeah, I like it. Nobody thought it was me. That's awesome. It is, Gary. Yeah, it's going really good. I do definitely like it. It's you versus me in an ambulance match. Oh, ambulance is pulling in. So we have the match, the ambulance match. It's awesome for me. Well, the wife is on a 14-day stretch. Are you getting some AEW trading cards? Upper Deck do their cards? I don't know, Ray. I haven't seen any AEW trading cards. Like this is the first time I've ever seen the WWE trading cards. So I got an offer of $500 for my Barry Bonds rookie card. Oh, Gary. Oh, and Creed is in the control already. He is beating the crap out of him. Coleman or whatever his name is. His first card was with the Pirates. Julius is pushing him through and they both go out to the arena floor. He was very skinny. Damon Kemp is no joke, Booker T said. When Barry Bonds had a smaller head at the time. You gotta get your opponent inside the ambulance. And they're starting to fight back towards the ambulance. And there's a crowd standing by the ambulance. Before he started the roids, Gary said. Oh, and Kemp is being put into the ambulance. One door closed. Oh, but he's got a crutch. And he stops the door for closing with the crutch. He's going to end up hitting Julius with the crutch, and I'm frozen. And that whole time, Julius Creed never takes the crutch away from him. I tell you. And now he's throwing, I don't even know what, out of the ambulance. And now he's got the other crutch. Yeah, because there's crutches and ambulances all the time. No, there isn't. There isn't. And they're fighting over the crutch. And Julius takes the crutch and throws it. And now Kemp has a fire extinguisher. I got a few Pittsburgh Pirates cards of Barry Bonds. To me, pure version of him. Up, and Julius takes the fire extinguisher and sprays Kemp with it. Walk in with a purpose. He's got Kemp by the hair, and Kemp picks him up and back suplexes him. Joseph, it should be a good game, but Tua is back. Oh boy, Tua is back, Joe. Oh, and into the stairs Creed goes. Yep, we have Zappa starting again. Or Zappy. Zap. Yep. Even though Mac Jones is cleared to play. Oh no, I'm in deep, Joseph said. Okay. Up. Now Kemp is carrying Julius Creed over his shoulder to the ambulance. But Julius Creed gets out. Big forearms. He cleared concussion protocol. And Kemp takes Julius's legs out from under him with a kick. Nice, Ray. Chocolate cookies. Jose. I think Zappy does. He getting better. Oh yeah, he's getting really good, Gary. And that's one of the they want to see how he does. 2 games in a row, or actually 3.5 games in a row. But yeah, he seems to be getting more confident in himself on the field, which I think is helping his game. My brother and I were talking about Zappy. Got his autograph card, now I person. Got ghost card. Only quote him $6 now. It'd be worth $3.50. Ah. Yo, you gotta send me some. Is the Patriots playing the Bears? Yep, they're playing the Bears Monday night, Ray. So I'm gonna be streaming Monday Night Raw, but I'm gonna have the football game on too, so that way I can do updates on the football game. I would keep them, Gary, because apparently what the Belichick is trying to do is he's trying to decide if Mac Jones is going to stay the starting quarterback or if he's going to make Zappy the starting quarterback. I think he'll end up going with Mac Jones. But you never know. You know, it could be another Tom Brady thing where he plays so well that he just keeps Zappy in there. I think I think Belichick was expecting Mac Jones to. I mean, he got hurt very early this year, but I think he was expecting a lot more for him, where he was their starting quarterback last year too. I hear there's jokes too. On the Jets, he was a cheesehead and walked into the Packers locker room. Oh, it was funny. His nickname. That's the thing with Belichick. You never know because he does exactly, Gary. Like, and I could see him doing this every week, not letting people think that he hasn't decided who's going to start. Um, because it was just yesterday or today that they announced that Zappy would be starting. Um, I mean, because he's not Belichick's known for that. How long did he freaking? How many seasons, week after week, did he have Brady on the questionable list? It was like a weekly thing. And Creed puts Kemp into a set of stairs on the wheelchair. So I could see him doing this every week, where he's got two really good quarterbacks, and either one of them are capable of starting. So that way the teams have no way to prepare. You know, he says we're preparing for the Bears, not just a quarterback, right? Kemp's in trouble. Creed is beating the crap out of him, but he's got to get him to the ambulance. He doesn't win the match until he gets in the ambulance. Oh, Kemp used the fire extinguisher. But yeah, I mean, I think it's like somebody put on Facebook the other day, I was saying last night, being a Patriots fan, I have no problem with having two rookie quarterbacks and having the problem of I don't know which one's going to start. Because they're both that good. Uh but I think I mean I can see Belichick rotating them out. I mean, and that's only to our benefit because then neither one of them gets hurt throughout the season. You know, we're not down to one quarterback come playoff season. I would like to see MJF win the title. I think MJF has, like, I like MJF. I think he is a good heel, but I think he can become better. And I think that's part of why they're starting this storyline with William Regal and him. Kemp has Creed in a cart and he pushes it up against the ambulance. And now he's pulling it back. And again, he runs and pushes it into the ambulance. It's amazing the amount of injuries are. I was thinking this, and Gary, I can't help but think that it's some ways related to the longer seasons. I mean, I know it's only one more game, but that's his fingers are in the way. Creed's fingers were in the way. And he puts him back there. In some ways, that's what I think it is, because then they have less training time, you know? I just, and I think this year seems, I mean, to be this, I mean, we're not even halfway through the season. And we already have a lot of teams that have a lot of players that are on the injury reserve list. Yeah, I know they're not, Ray. Right. Right, Gary. I mean, I just think it's just, in some ways, it's too much because, like, it takes away from their training. It takes away, it shortens their off season. I mean, I know they only play 16 weeks out of the year, but I prefer 16 games all games before 1978. It was 14 before 12. Yeah. I mean, and I don't, in a lot of ways, I don't see the benefit of adding another game. Like, why add another regular season game? What do they get out of it? Creed is beating the shit out of Kemp with the chair. The reason they have spring football is to get players playing time. Yeah. But I just think, I mean, it does seem, like we were saying, it does seem really early. And Creed wins the match. He puts Kemp in the ambulance and closes the door. Um, I just think it seems really early in the season for there to be this many injuries across the league. Um, I mean, there's some teams who have 4 or 5 players already that are injured. Some of them are out for the season already. Um, I mean, come on, it was freaking what, get week 3, and 3 out of 4 of our freaking quarterbacks were injured. Seriously, we had to go to a 4th string quarterback in week 3. I'm glad we did, because we got to see how well Zappy is, but at the same time, it was only week 3. And I think that, like, there seemed to have been a lot more penalties so far this season than I remember from last season. Whoever plays the Hall of Fame game will have 22 game schedule. That's crazy. That's crazy. Yeah, it's like there's no great quarterback anymore. Teams are panic. They might start picking up Joe Schmo off the street if they get the guys. Ah, here comes that Alby fire. And I remember, Ray, where I've seen some seasons where teams have done that, where they've picked up retired players and had them re-sign for that one season. just because they had no more players to play a position. I mean, I have seen it done, so it is something that the league allows. It has to be approved, but so Alba Fire, Mandy Rose are back at the arena, Joe. Uh, uh Julius Creed, Joseph. Poor Mandy. Alba's fired up. Booker T said, ring the bell. And the rest of Toxic Attraction are back at Alba's house, supposedly. Oh, no, it wouldn't, Joseph. Bite your tongue. We do not need any of the Mannings fucking coming back. Was there a guy? Was a garbage guy made the Philadelphia Eagles? I remember Disney did a movie. Mark Wahlberg played him. Yep, the Creed brother Joe. The Mannings. Joseph Grohl. Alba goes for a pin and Mandy kicks out. Alba is beating the crap out of Mandy Rose. Joseph. Yeah, apparently there's a dude that worked here in Valley City, um, in North Dakota, that worked at a pizza place that got signed with the Patriots. I remember when Kurt Warner was stocking shelves when he got a shot. But yeah, they wrote an article about him. And he was just some dude that worked in a local pizza shop flipping pizzas. And the only thing that drew their attention was his size. He became a Hall of Famer. Is Kurt Warner. Now Mandy Rose is in control of fire. Fire continues to fight, the announcer says. JJ Watt was delivering pizza. How about this one Gary guy from Who's the Boss? I believe tried out for the Eagles as a field goal kicker. He worked at the dump and kicked those water jugs a mile away. Oh, wow. I forgot that movie. Mandy Rose is still in control. Oh, I forgot I still had one there. So yeah, apparently he was signed to their practice squad. Sebastian Gutierrez, 24-year-old offensive lineman, was working at a pizza restaurant in North Dakota earlier this week. He played college football at Minot State in North Dakota. He signed with the Denver Bronco in May as an undrafted free agent, but the team waived him. He was working at Uncle Mattio's Pizza in Minot. Well, he continued to train for his opportunity. And the owner of the pizza place said, I never thought in a million years I would have an NFL player working for me. Anyone remember McDonald's had those cups with basketball and football players? Yeah. Oh, Mandy Rose goes for. Oh, no. Fire gets out of it. Fire has Mandy on her shoulders. Artillery. No, Mandy kicks out. I like those stores the regular people make it about. Yeah, Ray, me too. Fire flies off the top rope. She goes in for a pin. 2. Oh! And Toxic Attraction's back and they pull the referee out of the ring. And now they're getting on the apron. Oh, Fire drop kicks them off the ring and they take out the ref. And now she's got Mandy Rose up. She rolls her over, gets to the pin, but the referee's down. The referee's down. Get a ref down there. My nut, Doris. Get a referee. Fire's trying to get the referee back in the ring. Oh, but then Toxic Attraction comes in. And now they're screaming at Mandy Rose to get her. And she does a kiss of the rose. 2, 3, and that's it. Elba Fire loses the match. Thanks to a lot of outside interference as usual. I thought Jerry Rice was drafted in the first round. Mandy Rose section, please. Oh, Gary, I just looked it up. Philadelphia Phenomenon with Tony Danza. Oh, I wasn't sure if it was Tony Danza you were talking about or not, Joe. Uh-huh. Tommy's. He's awake. He's awake. There he is. Oh, the tired bubbas. You the tired bubbas. It's like, Mama, I'm bathing. You keep interrupting me. You did it last night, and now I'm trying to bathe again. And you're interrupting me again. Oh, the Bubba's trying to stay clean. Jerry Rice became one of the best wide receivers in the NFL. I can remember movies, had a hard time remembering names. The Redskins signed Rice but didn't draft him. Ah. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. Don't go anywhere. Speaking of Commanders, do you think the owners might get rid of Daniel Snyder? I don't know. They should get rid of that name, though. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. Oh, Mr. J's back. Welcome back, Mr. J. So, Mr. J, the winner of the North American title match was Wesley. The winner of the casket match was Apollo Crews. The winner of the ambulance match was Julius Creed. And the winner of the Mandy Rose match was Mandy Rose. And the winner of the match between Roxanne Perez and what's her face, Cora, was Roxanne Perez. He is a scum owner. Snyder should be in jail. They're showing Bronze Breaker getting ready for his triple threat match. So the women's tag team titles will be on the line on Tuesday. I thought my career was over. Went to Kent State. Played. Winning my first championship has been my main focus. Ugh, Tony Romo. I'm sick of that guy. Edris Inofi. So tag team title Tuesday is what they're calling Tuesday, apparently. No wonder Mandy won. She has Sonya back now. Sonya had nothing to do with it. It was the other two girls from Toxic Attraction. Yep. But it was due to outside interference. Really bad. Alba should have won the match. So NXT Women's Tag Team Championships are on the line. Nikita Lyons and Zoe Stark go after the tag team titles. And Malik Blade and Andres Endoff are taking on Pretty Deadly for the men's tag team title match. Definitely a good change for Sonya Deville. And Shotzi will be taking on Lash Legend on Tuesday. So it is main event time. The NXT Championship Triple Threat match. And they're going to spend an hour going into the background of this match. I'd rather be Tony Romo right now than Tom Brady. Yeah, Mr. J. Nikita Lyons is always Stark. Get the titles. I know, and I'm kind of torn because I really wanted Caitlyn and Kid and what's her face to win the match because I win the titles because I liked them. But I kind of like Zoe Stark and Nikita Lyons too. But I want Zoe Stark and Nikita Lyons to move up. So I'm kind of torn as to who I want to win the titles. Tom Brady's a hot mess, period. As I said last night, he's gotten to the point where his personal life is an absolute shambles and he's letting it interfere with his game, which he's always been the first one to say you can't do. You got to keep your personal life separate from your. But, yep. He definitely is a hot mess. Yep. He is, he is. I mean, think about it. At the beginning of the season, he was playing fine. And then when the announcement was made that wifey poo wanted a divorce and left him, that's when shit went down the hill. And he hasn't regained his play since. He's lost every game since. Oh, and he doesn't have Gronk at the same time. He doesn't have Antonio Brown. He doesn't have Gronk. And I don't think he's as protected as he has been in the past, as far as like on the field. Well, unfortunately, Ray, to be in the NFL, you have to take shit like that. Not a whole lot he can do about it during the game without facing fines and penalties and suspensions. Look at the Packers, they lost to Jets, Giants, and missing Devontae Adams. Yep. So we have McDonough making his way to the ring. I figured out what you were trying to say, Gary. Just had to read the rest of the sentence and knew that you meant lost, not list. Packers aren't looking good. Like I said, this season has been a complete opposite of seasons in the past. Teams that have always done good are doing awful. Teams that have always done bad are doing good. Hey Marie, how are you? But like this season is a complete freaking right, Gary. I mean Ray. Giants are 5-1. It's just like this season is crazy in the NFL. I mean, think about it. Freaking Dallas. Dallas is in first or second place. The Jets are 4-2. I mean, come on. It's just been crazy. The only ones that are keeping up with their history is that Ohio team, in case Kathy's lurking. And the Eagles. Yeah, the Eagles are doing great. The Steelers, not so hot, but they're at least winning some games. Dragging enough, dragging enough, dragging enough. Oh, and Braun Breaker comes out with 2 graves, one for Dragunov and one for McDonough. And he has a shovel, and he smashes their tombstones. They're missing Roethlisberger. Yeah, they are missing Roethlisberger. Yep. Yeah, it's absolutely crazy this year. Josie's still lurking, eating our chocolate cookies. Gotta admit, I'm a little jelly, Josie. I have most of my baking stuff replenished. There's still a couple of things I need, but I have the staples at least of what you need for basically every recipe. J.D. McDonough. Where's my cookies? Gary said. I think it'll take a little bit longer to get there from Australia, Gary. He is the NXT champion, Braun Breaker. My stream is getting choppy again. I was nervous, man, Booker T said. Tommy Maddox was starting quarterback for Steelers in 2004 when Big Ben got drafted. A few games Big Ben took over. They finished 15-1 next season, 11-5 record with the Super Bowl. Those cookies should have been here an hour ago. Braun Breaker goes right after McDonough. And here comes Dragunov pulling Breaker off, and he goes after McDonough. And now Braun Breaker pulls Dragunov off, and he goes after McDonough. And again, they're taking turns pulling each other off and going after McDonough. In the mail, Gary. Tommy Maddox played in old XFL in 2001. And now they're facing off with each other. Dragunov and Breaker, but McDonough comes up behind. And McDonough throws Dragunov out of the ring, and he continues to work on Breaker. I don't know if you want to work on Breaker. He's the big man. In 2018, I'm watching for the mail. Oh, Josie, I'm watching for the mailman. McDonough is still after Breaker, but Dragunov comes up from behind, and McDonough gives Dragunov a big elbow, and he goes right back after Breaker. What kind of cookies, Joe? They were chocolate cookies, Mr. J. Chocolate cookies. So, and for everyone that is interested, Lisa said there will be a roundtable stream tonight. So look forward to that. That will be in about 2 hours. Looking very debonair. Unfortunately, I have to work tomorrow, so I will not be staying up for the roundtable stream, but I will be on next weekends. And I will not be streaming tomorrow because the Pats aren't playing tomorrow. They're playing Monday night. So I will be streaming Monday Night Raw, and I will still be having the football game on and giving updates on the Patriots game against the Bears on Monday night. Oh, McDonough almost pinned Dragunov. Chocolate cookies, Mr. J. Chocolate cookies. McDonough throws Dragunov into the corner. I don't know where Breaker is. He's somewhere on the outside of the ring, I believe, licking his wounds. And he's leaving McDonough and Dragunov in there alone. McDonough pulls a Ric Flair. Goes over the top rope after being thrown into the corner. Both teams played in the Super Bowl 20 in 1985 season. I like white chocolate cookies too, Joe. Ooh, chocolate cookies with white chocolate chips. Gary, those are good. NXT, NXT, NXT. The crowd's chanting NXT. Dragunov is in trouble. McDonough and Dragunov are the only ones still in the ring. And McDonough is in control of Dragunov. He's going for the devil inside, but Dragunov. Oh, and Breaker comes in and breaks it up with clotheslines to both men. Ever heard of David's cookies? No. Can't say that I have. There's still some Oreo cookies that I want to try that I found a recipe for. No way. Are they good? And I promised Lisa when I actually get around to making these Oreo cookies, which will probably be soon because y'all know I like to bake during the winter. I promised her that I would send her some. So I will probably do a stream. I heard that they are good. Woof, woof, woof. But yeah, these are like they're almost like chocolate chip cookies, but instead of the chocolate chips, they have crushed up Oreos that you mix in the batter, and then you make a frosting with Oreo cookies crushed up in it, and you frost them. They look really good. Between the cookies you made, Doris, and the chocolate cookies, just call me Cookie Monster. Reese grocery store makes awesome homemade cookies. I used to get Oreo ice cream sandwiches at Steak and Shake, but they stopped carrying. Oh, I actually have some Oreo ice cream sandwiches, Ray Carson. Because that's the one that I like. I like the Oreo ice cream. I like mint chocolate chip too. Those are my two favorites, but I digress. Braun Breaker has has Dragunov in the ring. He's going to suplex him. McDonough is on the outside of the ring telling him to, because he wants Breaker to take Dragunov out. Dragunov is trying to fight out of it though, and he puts Breaker into a sleeper hold. And now he's hitting Breaker with big forearms. Breaker's down. McDonough comes in and attacks Dragunov from the back. I just ate some mini Oreos. I love Oreos. I don't buy them that often because I'll eat the whole damn package. So if I do buy them, I just buy that one little column that you can get. David's cookies are good. He bought some for my birthday about 3 years ago. I will have to Google them and see. I got some, Gary. So Dragunov is the only one standing in the ring. Breaker just made his way to his feet, but he gets hit with a flying knee from Dragunov. And now Dragunov is on the top rope. And he does a flying knee off the top rope to Breaker. And McDonough is there to attack Dragunov. And he's got McDonough on his shoulders. And he throws McDonough right into Braun Breaker. Ever heard Charles Cookies? No, never heard of those either. Dragunov is on the top rope. Oh, he's going to do coast to coast. He does coast to coast to both McDonough and Breaker. Raw cookie dough, gotta admit, kind of good. It is. As much as they say you're not supposed to eat it, that's bullcrap. Captain Jerk. Kane Sample's still here. Cheryl's cookies, I heard of them. I'm gonna have to Google all these cookies you guys are talking about. Never heard of David's or Cheryl's. Joseph must have fell asleep. He must have, Gary. Because, if we be talking about cookies, Joseph would be in that conversation. Mr. J, they look good. Dragunov and Breaker are fighting in the ring. McDonough's off to the side. He was watching Hocus Pocus, Gary. I bet you he did fall asleep watching Hocus Pocus. McDonough's applauding because Breaker and Dragunov are beating the crap out of each other. And he's telling them, keep it up, keep it up. And now they both look at him and see him applauding them beating the crap out of each other. And they both, Dragunov starts chasing him out of the ring, and Braun Breaker stays in the ring, and he gets McDonough, throws him up high. I watch some HSN and QVC. They show some good food on their shopping networks. And now McDonough turns around and Dragunov gets him. And then Breaker gets him. And Dragunov and Breaker and Dragunov. And Breaker and Dragunov. It's not that good. He said it was Hocus Pocus 1. So I'm assuming it was the original that he was watching. And they throw McDonough over the top rope to the outside. I was thinking about seeing the movie. I've heard mixed reviews. I've heard people that said it was really good. I heard people say that compared to the original, it wasn't that good. I know a lot of people with small kids really liked it. And now Dragunov and Breaker are in the ring. Dragunov has Breaker tied up and he's elbowing him in the back of the head. Big clothesline for Dragunov to Breaker. In the front, in the back. And now Breaker clotheslines Dragunov and he goes straight down. And he has Dragunov above his head. And McDonough comes in and headbutts him right in the jaw. And he drops Dragunov, and all three men are down. I think the same thing, Mr. J. I think, especially if they wait a really long time to do the sequel. I think because I think a lot of times people forget the original. So then the sequel doesn't always make sense, and a lot of times they change the plot. But that's just like the Halloween movie, Gary. Some people absolutely love it, some people hate it. It's like mixed reviews. Break is on the top rope. He's got McDonough sitting there on the top turnbuckle. And he does a flip from McDonough and takes McDonough with him and throws him right into Dragunov. Highlander 2 is not as good as the first one. So now again, all three men are down. Break is moving a little bit. McDonough is moving a little bit. Dragunov is now we're going to get into a little triangle and they're all going to hit each other. Yeah. Hey, Captain Jerk. How are you, buddy? It starts out when they were young kids. Oh, okay, Gary. So it's more like a prequel, like. And now Dragunov is chopping both McDonough and Breaker. X-Files, when they returned a few years ago, wasn't too bad. Hanging with Mr. J, I'm okay. I hope you are well. And now McDonough's in the ring, and McDonough's going to fly because the other two are on the outside. And he flies and takes both men out. McDonough is the only one standing now. He's the last of the Mohicans. NXT, NXT. McDonough's going up to the top turnbuckle, but Breaker gets to his feet. Dragunov is getting to his feet on the outside of the ring. Now Braun Breaker and McDonough are on the top rope. But Dragunov comes in the ring and he's chopping at Breaker's knees. And now he's got Breaker on his shoulders. And McDonough is still on the top turnbuckle. Oh, and Dragunov power bombs Breaker down. And he goes for that heart punch that he has. And here comes McDonough with the 450 splash off the top rope to Dragunov. And Dragunov kicks out. That's why I wonder what they will do with the new Beetlejuice. And McDonough goes for a pin on Breaker, and Breaker kicks out. Yeah, I kind of hate the fact that they're just doing sequels and prequels of all the movies that came out years ago. It's like, come up with something new. Yeah, I have many nutty buddy bars. So McDonough's the only one on his knees. The other two are still down. And he's frustrated because he can't get a pin. My thoughts about that too. Hey, I love peanut butter. Gary, I gotta make this thing. Mike, WTF Mike's little neighbor lady made them. They were so good. And I never thought of it. They were Rice Krispie treats, but in the middle was peanut butter cream that she made. So she basically sandwiched the Rice Krispie treats, and in between them was peanut butter. And she drizzled chocolate on them. They were really good. I enjoy the mini chips ahoy. She called them Reese's Rice Krispie treats. Dragunov has McDonough and he's just throwing him around the ring. It was really good, Gary. Oh, now they all have each other. And Breaker throws the other two all the way back. Hi, puppies. Hi, puppies. Hi, puppies. What you doing? What you doing? Say hi, YouTubies. Oh, and McDonough almost gets a pin. Hi, puppies. Hi, puppies. Hi, puppies. Say hi, YouTubers. Hi, YouTubers. No, but that sounds good. To puppies. To puppies. Braun Breaker's gonna take out Dragunov. Oh, but no, Dragunov meets him with the flying knee. And now he's running to the top turnbuckle. Seated senton for the top rope. Come on, Dragunov. You're wasting time. And he goes in for a pin. Oh, and McDonough stops the ref's count. Ah. And now Dragunov is very angry. And he's screaming at McDonough. And now they're hitting each other. They're beating each other up, Bubba's. They're beating each other up. McDonough's hanging off the apron. Dragunov is on the other side of the ring. And he starts running around the ring. And he's running. And they both close. Oh, no. McDonough does a flying DDT to Dragunov on the outside of the ring. And now he's dragging him towards the stairs. Oh, he got to take out his ankle. He's stomping on his ankle. I would want one like Thomas. Oh, Mr. J wants a kitty like you, Thomas. Say thank you, Mr. J. And now McDonough's grabbing a chair. Say thank you to Mr. J. He is handsome. He's a handsome guy. Huh, he was a handsome guy. Yeah. He is. He's getting his camera time. Huh. You getting your YouTube camera time? Giving your people what they want? Oh, we got Breaker and Dragunov in the ring now. That little white spot that's right on the side of his face that is on pointed towards the camera. It's right on the side of his mouth. It's like a little check mark. I always call that. Jimmy calls it his dimple. It's like one little white strip. Dragunov takes Breaker down. Ooh, it's nobody seems to have more control time. It's like they equally all seem to have an advantage at certain times. Breaker just speared Dragunov, goes in for the pin, and Dragunov kicks out. McDonough was close to stopping the ref count again. Oh no! He did get the 3 count. I thought Dragunov kicked out, but apparently not. So Braun Breaker is your winner and still NXT champion. It's good that I need to get back of doing that. I enjoy PB and jelly with rice cakes instead of using bread, despite more healthy. So, yep, Dragunov almost had the match won. If the ref's hand had hit the mat one more time, that would have been a 3 count on Breaker, but McDonough stopped it. Yep. Breaker retains. Yep, yep. All right. I just have one thing. I just. Ooh, 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 ooh. Grab your friends. Thank you, Uncle Bones. And Bernie, thank you. I appreciate you both. I appreciate you all. Who will be the next man to challenge Braun? Not really sure. I don't know if. I don't know. I haven't decided yet, Uncle Ray. Ray. I've been watching a lot of 70s wrestling. Oh yeah, Gary. I know. I have to get back to doing some of my old school videos. I'll probably start doing that coming up this week. Maybe I'll do a couple on Tuesday because I'm off on Tuesday. But so that's about it, people. So both champions, Mandy Rose and Braun Breaker, retain their titles. The tag team titles both will be defended on Tuesday, both the women's and the men's. And that was about it. No big surprises tonight. Yeah. All right. Don't forget the roundtable will be streaming tonight. That will be in about an hour and a half. It's 10 o'clock my time now. She usually goes about 11:30 our time. Good night, Gary. Love you. Battle of the Giants, Strowman or Omos. I almost think Strowman, just because I think they have bigger plans for Strowman. But we will have to see, Mr. J. We will have to see. That should be coming up. I believe they have that signed for Saudi. All right. So, double stream on Monday. I will be doing simultaneous streams for football and wrestling. So, I will see you guys on Monday. I hope you have a great night and a great weekend. Make sure you stop in to see the roundtable and say hi. And I will see you guys later. I love you guys. Thanks for joining me. And where Jimmy gonna be on YouTube? He'll probably be at the round table. He may sometimes he goes to someone else's stream. I think it's Reddy's before the round table. So he should be somewhere on YouTube. He will be around, Kane. If Reddy's live, he might go to Reddy's. And then he usually pops in on the round table stream. All right. All right, guys. I will see you later. Have a great night and a great weekend. Love you guys.